very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has the ball first today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed.
There he goes. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the mix, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's reeled in. It's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move at the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The short hands, it's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do. Breaks into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Ducks will have it first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets beat.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
News, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, They're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The give to the back. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gill. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's on target and complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a speed bump on that last play, now work to do on 2nd and 15. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that right side. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Benson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a connection. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touch pass on the run. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The give. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson, and they swarm him under.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got a man. It's Moore. Past the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Moore to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Patterson. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
They'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moore will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to
lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Makes it past the marker. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the run, it's Hughes. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Moore will throw. He's going to let it go. Intercepted for the 11th time. Quick step and go. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the option. Now the toss. He's got enough space. Touchdown Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I love the play call on third down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing fourth.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's caught. It's Stewart.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end. And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.